What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today today I'm bringing back an old trend. I don't know if you guys remember, but like a few years ago there was like a trend going around the YouTube community about like the $20 makeup challenge. I remember thinking that was the coolest thing and watching like every video, but I haven't seen one of those in like forever. So I was at Target today and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna bring it back. But the problem is, tax is a little crazy here in LA, so I kind of had to make it the $25 makeup challenge, and just things are getting pricier every year, so I just had to raise it $5, but I've got a receipt right here that shows it was $24.68, so you know I'm legit here. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started with the video. So this does not include brushes, unfortunately, because I couldn't really do brushes and makeup if I'm going to do like a full face. So I was like, alright, well, I think I can give you guys some good cheap brush suggestions. Like, obviously Morphe has some really great prices for brushes. I got my most recent set for like $50 and it had like 20 brushes in it, so that was a pretty good deal. And today I saw a bunch of like really cheap brushes from e.l.f. They were like eyeshadow brushes for $1, and I don't know if you guys have Nordstrom Rack or if you know what it is, but I went to my local Nordstrom Rack and got little packages of 4 brushes. And like there was 2 more in this package, and there were 2 more in this package, and each package was $4. So it was really great. It was a good deal. Yeah, I'm gonna use these just to kind of go along with the whole theme, and I'm gonna be using some Morphe brushes. So okay, let's get started. Just a quick disclaimer, I'm kind of breaking out right now. I'm not really sure why. For the foundation, this was the hard part. Like we went back and forth in the store looking at Wet n Wild foundations, Rimmel foundations, e.l.f. foundations, and CoverGirl foundations, and then I came to the cheapest one I could find, and I also tested it on my arm to see if it was quality, and it seemed pretty good. So I went for the Rimmel London Stay Matte foundation, and I got the color Soft Beige. So this was about $5.70. I'm just going to be using a tiny bit just so I can like save up, and I'm gonna dot it all over my face. So there are a couple things that are gonna be missing from this, like that I usually use, like false eyelashes, primer and stuff, but there are certain things that I just couldn't find at Target. Like I know a place called Friends. It's like a makeup store, or more like a all-around beauty store, and they have really cheap but really good eyelashes for like $1.70 each, and it's like amazing, and I use them all the time. But they didn't have them at Target, so obviously I was like, okay. And also I'm trying to go for like an everyday look here, so I'm just using products that I would use every day, or you know, the average person would probably use every day. I don't know, I use the weirdest shit. So I'm just going to take a blending brush, and I'm just going to blend this in. Okay, so the coverage on this isn't phenomenal, like I'm going to be honest with you guys. So I might apply a little bit more in certain areas where I need it. Like there's a little bit of redness around my nose and on my forehead, and I just got to put a little more down my neck, on the sides of my face. So I'm just going to kind of apply it. But this is good for like every day, because not everyone needs like a full coverage foundation every day. And also, you know, there's the classic BB cream or CC cream that everybody loves, which is also good for everyday use. And I was thinking about getting it, but I'm more of a full coverage queen, and if you are too, I just wanted you guys to have someone to relate to. Okay, yeah, so you know what? When I applied a second layer, I'm definitely seeing more coverage, which is great, because yo, if I'm gonna buy a foundation, I don't care how cheap it is, I don't care how expensive it is, I need coverage. Like, come on. Now I'm going in with concealer. So you guys, I just wanted to say, I didn't want to use too many e.l.f. products because I didn't want to seem like I was cheating my way through this video, because I know e.l.f. is like known to have like really cheap makeup products, and you know, I wanted to kind of like spice it up a bit, so like not everything was e.l.f. But yeah, here comes my first e.l.f. product of the video. I'm going to be using this e.l.f. concealer, and I couldn't really test the color. I just got the beige one. It's like, this was $3. So I'm just going to be applying. Please, God, have coverage. Please, I'm begging you, have coverage. I'm going to be so sad if this doesn't have coverage. It's just, my eyes are so dark. I was just born this way. I have a few tips and tricks. Like, there are some things that are just dupes for other things. Like, for example, you don't necessarily need an eye primer. You can always just use concealer to prime your eyes. So that's what I'm doing in this video. Another thing I was thinking about when I was in Target today, you know, because like deep Target thoughts, was how like there's so many expensive makeup brands, like high-end makeup brands that are like super popular, but like I'm in there, right? And I'm like looking for this video, like things for this video, and I'm like, do I actually have to go into the 99-cent store to like get makeup for this video? Because like there was very little amount of stuff to choose from, you guys. Like seriously, we need more like really cheap but good quality makeup brands. Like, that was another thing. I was like not down to like get some like crappy stuff, because like if I'm gonna do this video, I'm doing it for the right reasons. Like, I want to like show you that there's like really good products out there that aren't too expensive for the girls and the guys balling on a budget. I'm really scared of YouTube. Like, it's really scary. But like the internet these days will twist you into a bad person no matter what you do. Yeah. And I'm like scared, you know, because like there are some people who are like really messing up, like really actually are not, like they have like bad stuff in their past, and it's like, yeah, you got to take responsibility for that. But I see some stuff and I'm like, I honestly don't understand how it's bad. Like just some things where I'm like, wait, how did that get twisted into something so awful? I couldn't figure it out. You know? And I'm like, what if someone twists something I say into something awful? It makes me scared of like, you know, doing these kinds of things. I'm not really looking to get famous though. I'm really just looking to like help people out and like, you know, show people what I like to do. So now I'm going to take this e.l.f. contour palette. This was $6. So first of all, I'm going to take this brush again and just dab it in the lighter color and just use it to set my face. Yeah, there were a lot of powder options, but I don't really get too oily, but I do throughout the day have a little oil here and there. So I was just thinking like I could just use this highlight color as a dupe, and like depending on your skin tone, hopefully maybe you'll be able to find something like this. Like, you know, there's 4 shades in here, so maybe, but, you know, obviously 4 shades is never really enough. But yeah, that kind of worked. I'm going to take this brush from Crown, and I'm going to grab the darkest and the lightest contour colors. Just tap off the excess, there isn't much, and I'm just going to contour my cheekbones. That looks so weird. No, I'm actually like, I don't have a problem with this. Like, it's pretty good. This little brush, and I'm gonna dab into the highlighter in the 2 highlight colors, and I'm just gonna kind of set my under eyes specifically because this is where I get the most creasing. I know a lot of people use like more expensive products, but there's also a lot of people who don't use those products who are just looking just as amazing. So, shout out to those people. Here's this little bitch. Like this e.l.f. $6 contour kit has a nice big mirror. everyone should have some mirrors. Thank you very much. So I'm just gonna brush out my brows, which I very desperately need to do. I need to get them done. I need to wax them. I need to tweeze them. I need to do something. So I got the color deep brown. Let's see how this works for me. Actually, not bad. Let's get some sister snatched brows today. Wait, brows are so hard. I have such a hard time doing brows. Mostly my own. Like, I'm honestly better at doing other people's brows. Do dogs have eyebrows? Hey, leave a comment below if you know an animal or any other species besides humans that have eyebrows, because that's a little topic of discussion over here at Casa de Sabrina.
I actually think monkeys do.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna use this thing. Okay. These look uneven. Okay. I think the brows are done. Not bad. Ah! Don't break.
Okay.
She's a winner. For me, like a daily look would be just putting on eyeliner, but I'm just gonna show you guys how you can use, like, if you get like a contour kit especially, you can really dupe these for eyeshadows because they have pigment, you know? So I'm gonna apply this all over my lid. I totally forgot to do highlighter, didn't I? So I'm just gonna take this. I don't know how good this is gonna be, but yeah, no. This isn't really shimmery enough. This is more just like a white stripe. I gotta cover that up a little bit. I'm gonna take this brush and I'm just gonna dip into this color and I'm going to just kind of apply to my crease a little bit. I'm not gonna apply too much because my eyes are pretty deep set already, and I swear there's like, I feel like I plastered a bunch of contour on my eyes when I was like 2 months old and it just never came off because like my eyes are so dark. I'm going to take a little bit of the darker one, just apply that in the outer corner, and then I'm going to take this light highlighting color and I'm just going to apply it on the lid. This palette, not so bad, but my least favorite thing in it is this highlighter, the light highlighter color for sure. I'm not digging it. It's coming out in chunks and super hard to work with. These three, not a flop. This little guy is a flop. But let me be real here, but I'm still gonna use it to highlight my brow bone. I was picking between this, which was $2, and a $1 pencil, but I'm like, this is more fun, so I'm gonna use this. I'm just gonna create a little line. Okay, wait, I'm shook. Okay, let me tell you why. When I'm in an emergency and I run out of eyeliner, and by the way, the NYX liquid vinyl eyeliner is my favorite, and it's $7, and it's the one I use all the time. But anyways, whenever I run out of it and I'm like in an emergency, I go to Target and pick the first one I see, or like CVS or Rite Aid, and it's always like the crappiest one. Like I can't remember the names off the top of my head, but they never have any pigment. It's awful. This has pigment. This is good. Okay, so about this mascara. For me, it's fine because usually I wear like soft falsies or crazy falsies on my upper lash line, and I can very much see a difference between the lower lashes, the bottom lashes. But if you wear mascara and only mascara, this might not be the one for you. It's about $3. It's not bad. It's waterproof, and I can tell because I just sneezed and it didn't go everywhere. But I think I would suggest the Great Lash mascara because that was the original one I was going to go for, and like that one is like a classic, and it's like what, $5, $6, and it's like, all right, why not just like invest a tiny bit more money in a mascara, because having flirty lashes is so important. You know, this isn't bad. I feel like after the amazing eyeliner, I'm thinking of everything in a different light. So what I'm going to do, just for shits and giggles, is I'm going to just like apply a little eyeliner in the inner corner. The eyes are done. If you had to rate the eyes, 1 to 10, what would you give them? If you had to rate them.
I like the eyeliner. The mascara's not doing it for me.
Me too.
But the eyeliner, I'm rating 9. Mascara, I rate like a 3.
Okay, last step. We're gonna go in with lips. Okay, so I've got a Wet n Wild lipstick here. This is in Bare It All. I gotta open her up. This was like $2.70. Here it is. I don't dislike it. No, I like the color.
Yeah, it's nice.
Right? And it's, you know, it feels good. Like it's not super drying. Okay. I just added a little more of a wing because that's just who I am. But I'm going to go back and rate these products 1 out of 10. I can't talk. I need to go to bed. Let's start with the foundation. The Rimmel London Stay Matte Liquid Mousse Foundation in 200 Soft Beige. I give it a 6. This isn't that bad. It's just not like something I would pick over like the other foundations that I have that just go on a lot quicker, a lot smoother, easier to blend out, and don't take as much product to get the coverage that I want. Concealer, the e.l.f. concealer, the stick one, $3. 5 out of 10. This wasn't bad. Like, this wasn't bad, but would I buy this again? Definitely not. Only because it doesn't provide the coverage I think a concealer should provide. For $6, this was pretty good. Like, seriously. Maybe I give it a 6. Maybe a 7. I'm not sure. I'm just saying, like, highlighter is such a big thing right now, and it has been for a long time. And I think if you're gonna put, like, a highlighter in it, let's not make it chalky, you know? Okay. I can't find the brow pencil right now, but it was pretty good. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, the pigmentation was good. It was easy to work with. The eyeliner. Honestly, I don't want to go too quick to judge because maybe it's like brand new and the pigmentation is great today, and maybe tomorrow it'll be like dried out. I don't know. But for today, I give this a 9 out of 10 because this was pretty good. The only reason it didn't get a 10 out of 10 was because the felt tip, the very, very end, got a little flimsy towards the end, which I don't love, but it kind of happens all the time. So it's no big deal. I can always go in with concealer and fix it. But yeah, this was like my favorite product today. Love this. Okay, so Isabel kind of gave the mascara a very harsh review. I'm gonna give it like a 4. She gave it a 3, but I'll give it a 4. A 5 to be nice. I mean, like, the lower lashes turned out just fine to me. I wouldn't give it a really, I wouldn't even give it a 4 if it wasn't for the lower lashes here. So yeah, there are other mascaras that can do it for me. This one's not one of them. The lipstick from Wet n Wild. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Everything just feels like a lie to me right now. Like, why would I spend so much money on things when there are very, very cheaper options out there that do the same job? Oh, here's the eyeliner, or here's the brow pencil. There's the video, the $25 makeup challenge. I really hope you guys enjoyed. It was really fun to make. It was even more fun to plan for. Shout out to Isabel for helping me, for helping me pick these products. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I learned a lot today. That I can do this full face of makeup for $25, and I can do it tomorrow, and I can do it the next day, and the next day, and the next day. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice day.